This is the last time, probably the last time, that I'll do anything around Reforged. Coincidentally, this is also the only time of the entire 5 missions that this project has that there will be a face cam. What is this about? Well, it's basically all of the prologue missions, so the tutorial and then the demo that was released and then later made playable in Frozen Throne, where Thrall gets out of an interment. Actually, no. Oh, right, where he has a dream, some visions, builds a base, rescues Grom, makes a stop on the Shadow Isles along Senjin. I don't remember exactly, but I'm re-recording this because the first time I thought it was too gloomy, too, not depressive, but not really good commentary-wise. Somewhere in the Arathi Highlands, Thrall, son of Duratan and young war chief of the Orcish Horde, wakes from his troubling dream. Chapter 1, Chasing Visions. I will talk more after the intro. Actually, I will mention a few things. The focus of this is better cinematics, better layout of the maps, and I think more attention to detail, and you can also get lore from some things. So let me do that. There we go. But in this first one, I have a problem where some of the cinematics lag. None of the others in the other missions do, just this one. But maybe I fixed it. I had to turn down particle effects a lot because there's a lot of water close-up, fire close-up, and whatever. Let's see how it goes.
What kind of nightmare was that?
It was not a nightmare, young war chief, but a vision. Follow me, and I will reveal what your future holds.
I don't know what this is all about, but I'll play along.
Well, this one's a lot better. And now I do not want the tutorial because it overlaps with the lore and there's a lot of... Alright, let me... Yes, that's the key.
Let's get on with it.
Actually, for this, yeah, I am on the good side. Alright.
Yes. For honor.
So, that's it.
Dabu.
There's not much different... Or, there is some difference in the first mission, but it gets better in the later ones. Actually, later ones. Starting from the second. Second is like... better. There's more changed, but it really goes out from the third one onward, I think.
Yes. Loktar, my warriors.
Yeah, particle effects. See the sawmill? The splinters?
We are yours to command, war chief.
Alright. I alt-tabbed to check if the key that I used was the right one. I set this up for Call of Duty. For Call of Duty's campaign, and I think it's a good thing. I can do that for cinematics. So, once you click lore units, you get some lore. There is some for Nazgul, none for Garthok. I guess Garthok is a new thing in Reign of Chaos, whereas Nazgul was a leftover from Frost Wolves in Warcraft 2, was it?
Let's get on with it.
I don't remember.
Prepare yourselves. I sense a knoll ahead.
There's a online BlizzCon
This was only a scout.
due in a
The
few
knoll's
days,
camp lies just ahead.
and I don't have any expectations. I don't think any good will come of it. Because as we could see once already,
For honor.
Activision can also turn a
Your time has
chance to get on good terms with its fans into a chance to make it even worse. You know, with
survive.
Diablo Immortal and whatever. And
Dabu.
all of the big lead developers and all those who cared about the player base left, so, you know, that's why I have no expectations.
Yes.
And they made their own studios.
Dabu.
But when I think about it, Reforged's purpose for many modders wasn't reimagined campaigns and whatever. It was the fact that they added some improvements into the editor and gave more options like for extra models and whatever. On that page, sure, it was a success.
Dabu.
But as a
For
player,
honor, Chief, we've discovered a group of Murloc raiders in the nearby river.
I'm extremely dissatisfied with how it turned out, and that's something that all those who are focused mainly on the editor don't seem to get.
What you want?
Because it happens more and more often, where, you know, various discords that are associated with Warcraft 3,
The war chief.
there's usually two camps whenever there's a talk of any sort about Reforged. One which says, how about you shut the fuck up and stop talking in a bad way about Reforged, I got all I wanted. And then the other camp, Reforged is bad, we didn't get what was promised. And it's probably a good idea to keep repeating that to new players, or anyone new who joins.
Dabu.
So, like, I get the modders'
For Doomhammer.
point of view, or that they got what they wanted, maybe even more,
Regard, no gun.
because you can now use high definition models and whatever.
The spirits are
But-
restless.
Like, the attitude that they have shown of the shut the fuck up, your opinion isn't valid because I enjoy Reforged. That's a very bad one in my
Be
opinion.
wary, my warriors. Don't let nightfall dull your senses.
There's also a
Yes.
it's not just modders, but you know, also the former employees of
For
Blizzard who
honor.
worked on Reforged for some while,
Dabu.
who seem to hold this stance, and
Yes.
I don't understand
Dabu.
how did they get to it. It's like, sure, you made improvements for modders, but vast majority of Warcraft 3's player base are not modders.
Yes.
They're simple quote-unquote simple players. So,
For honor.
what makes you think that you saying, you know,
Yes.
shut the fuck up, has any worth to it?
For
Like-
honor.
If a company made a bad
Dabu.
product, and you got in touch with one of the former employees, and the employee had a way of talking to you where they go, oh, you're bad, I'm good, game's good too. Like, you wouldn't feel inclined to buy the game, would you? Let alone have a positive attitude toward that someone.
An ogre. We'd have a fierce battle on our hands if the beast weren't sleeping.
I hope camera was hidden. It was, and now it should show. It did.
I am the war chief.
This is a nice addition. You got a Warcraft 2 texture. This is the Ogre Mound. It's a building from which you train ogre... Is it brutes or just ogres? I think it's called ogres in Warcraft 2.
Spirits are restless.
And then once you get, once you upgrade this or build an Altar of Storms, I'm not sure how it goes anymore.
Let's get
You
on
can
with
turn
it.
these into, by clicking a button,
Regard,
into Ogre Magi, which have Bloodlust. And I think Eye of Kilrog.
Master,
And
smash you.
I think they have slightly better stats. And they also gain mana.
Yes.
Actually, I should be using mana. Because he has Bash and Critical Strike. And those hurt.
No gun.
But I get a rune. Nice. By the way, nothing drops of this, but if you want to see how the fire works on the mount,
Are restless.
it looks good. It looks good, right? the wooden parts, and the flags on fire, and like some of the hay on the inside is on fire.
Yes.
So anyway,
Ndabu.
I don't get where they get the confidence that, or
Ndabu.
like the opinion that everyone should be bowing down to them and be thankful
For
that we got what
honor.
we got. Well, no, you see,
Yes.
for me and
Yes.
probably for many others,
For
the
honor. Ndabu.
release of Reforged marked a time when
A golem. Watch yourselves, my brethren. Those creatures do not sleep at night.
so for me and for many others, but not
The
that many
spirits
because
are
Warcraft
restless.
has many
Ndabu.
though it has many players, it doesn't have
I
nearly as
am
many players
the
as World of
War Chief.
Warcraft, Overwatch, and StarCraft and whatever. But for us who also played Warcraft 3 and played other Blizzard products, for us it was a time when it was like the
Yes.
definite nail in the coffin, the last chance for Activision to, or Blizzard part of Activision to redeem itself and show that it's actually not all bad. Even though StarCraft was doing good, its development was for co-op halted, and by
Let's get
getting
on
what
with
we
it.
got, I think many just
Yes.
completely gave up on Activision
I
Blizzard,
am the War Chief.
especially through
What you want?
or because of what we got as the last nail. Not alone, not solely because of Reforged, but yeah, I hope you get the point.
Ndabu. For honor. For honor.
Oh, and on the flip side, I just don't like someone who comes in and goes,
Yes.
"Oh, you should be thankful to me, I did all this," and shut up.
Ndabu.
You didn't do anything. It's like, hold on.
Ndabu.
The reason you were able to or allowed to do anything in the first place was because I bought the game who knows how long ago, along with many others. So you talking shit to me
Forest
doesn't...
trolls. I still can't believe they were ever a part of the Horde.
Well, I can. They were for a while. Until what? I forget what's the turning
Yes.
point.
Look
Oh right,
at
Horde and Blood Elves.
Hello to
Yeah.
my little friend.
Horde and Blood Elves. They left Horde to deal with Blood Elves.
the Doomhammer. I am.
And that was
the War
after
Chief.
Elves left Alliance because of Sunwell and turning into Blood Elves.
The spirits are restless.
Alright?
Your time has come. For honor.
Either way,
None will survive.
White Bark Troll.
For Doomhammer. Let's get on with it.
And somewhere in between
Master,
Elves leaving Alliance? Wait,
time to die.
I'm trying to remember where does Garifos' family getting entirely murdered
Yes.
come into play. Oh right, they were going... Alliance was going to help Elves, and then Orcs killed Garifos' family. There we go.
Ndabu.
That's the chronological order.
Yes. Yes.
Anyway, Reforged
For
bad.
honor.
Thank you, I'll be here all week. There will be 4 other parts, but they will have less commentary of this sort. They will be more focused on gameplay and some ideas. Maybe a few words about Reforged bad here and there. After this I'll return to 122, I have it installed, and play some custom campaigns in standard classic graphics.
Greetings, son of Duratan. I knew you'd find your way.
It was you I saw in the vision. Who are you? How do you know me?
I know many things, young war chief, about you and your people. My identity at this time is unimportant. What is important is that you rally your people and leave these shores immediately.
Leave? What's this all about, human?
Human? I left my humanity behind long ago. I am something different now. Know that I have seen the future and beheld the great burning shadow that is coming to consume this world. You sense it as well, don't you?
The demons are returning.
Yes, and only by leading your people across the sea to the distant lands of Kalimdor will you have a chance to stand against them.
But how can we...
I will answer all of your questions in time, young war chief. For now, rally your warriors and prepare to leave this land. We will speak again.
None of this makes sense. But the spirits tell me that I should trust him.
Well, that's the end of first part. And I recently I acquired Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition, and that does a lot of campaigns. In the meantime, I'll probably, whenever I run out of custom campaigns for Warcraft, I'll probably go to Age of Empires and play the campaigns that are there. Why not? So, that's it. There are 4 other parts. I already have them recorded and probably uploaded. I just wanted to re-record the first one, so that's why there was no upload for a week. But it's not like you care. I probably have only like 10 to 15 viewers. Oh, the days when algorithm didn't screw over anyone who was small. By the way, my computer fan is spinning like crazy. Something it doesn't do even on Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, the latest one on highest details. How great of a product we received. Oh, the mighty developer. I don't want to bash devs, but if a dev comes in and acts like a shithead and thinks he's gonna get away with it just because he was a dev, no thank you.